Good morning. Hello, everybody. I know, cold open. How weird. How weird. But we have a public service announcement this morning that we're going to get into before we start the show. So good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's good to see you guys. Little public service announcement before we start the show. Some of you may know a frequent visitor on this channel that goes by the name Michelle O'Rourke Johansson. This person is not who they say they are. Whether they're a dude, whether they're a chick, I do not know, but I'm going to pull this up. This is a catfish account, ladies and gentlemen. I do not know if they actually lost their father last year. I do not know. I do know that they didn't have, some babies, but always be careful. Always be careful when you say you are someone you are not and you are trying to get the attention and notice of people that can figure your shit out. So, ladies and gentlemen, be careful. There are many people that are going to try and convince you they are who they say they are when they are not. So be careful out there. Watch your butts. Hold on to your butts because it's time for an overhaul. Don't let people fool you. Don't let people pretend that they are who they say they are when they're not. It's a sad story. And guys, be careful. Make sure you know who you're talking to. Don't fall for people's bullshit. All right, let's get started.
Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
The penetrator. Now, come on, look, because I always went the farthest into the target, goddammit. Libya, Tunisia, Lebanon, it was me, pal. I was always first in, last out.
This thing doesn't want to show itself. It wants to hide inside an imitation. It'll fight if it has to, but it's vulnerable out in the open.
Its blood was on the leaves.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Yeah, fired up, Valhalla! Good morning, Valhalla! The Lady Arwen Avalon! Good morning. Good morning. Greetings. How are you guys doing? How are you doing? I'm not going to say greetings and salutations because that's somebody else's thing. But good morning. It's good to see you guys. It is good to see you guys. Good morning, and be careful out there. I'm not going to tell you to wash your hands because that's somebody else's gig. But make sure that you know who you're talking to. Good Lord. Sean, MNT, member for 1 month and a warrior of Asgard. What is up, Sean? How are you doing? Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's good to be here. It's good to be here. So it is thirsty. We are thirsty this morning, aren't we? It's May the 4th. And people are thirsty. So it got brought to my attention the other day that there was some Star Wars experts that got into it and got mad. You know what? All I got to say is opinions vary. I've been a huge EU fan all of my life. So I pretty much know the EU. I know more about the EU than I would say I know about any other book series. EU, I've read multiple times, multiple books. Would I call myself an expert? I don't know, but I know a lot about the EU. I knew enough that when they started doing The Mandalorian, and I was talking about Biscargam, because it had the gam at the end of it in the books, Biscargam. I said, this shit can block lightsabers. And someone was like, bah, bullshit. And then they saw it and they were like, holy crap. Yeah, Loki was right. Well, yeah, they plated their ships in this shit. So to deflect blaster bolts and all kinds of stuff. Back then, Boba Fett was the head of the Mandalorians. He was Mandalore, the head of the Mandalorians. And there was all kinds of really cool stuff in the EU, but that's been all removed from canon. Does it mean it no longer exists? No, because it's still out there. It's still out there in book form, and you can still read those books. Those books are honestly better than anything Disney has come out with by a mile. But guess what? That's my opinion. Having read the books, having seen most of the shows, I haven't watched anything recent, but it's better than most of what anything that Disney's come out with. That's my opinion, though. It's my opinion, and that's what I'm going to say. You don't always have to be right. The EU is my canon. Southern Viking, right there. Boom. There you go. The EU is my canon. And good morning, everybody. Good morning, DJ Ronnie G, Machini, the lady, Arwen Avalon, Daryl the Derelict. May 25th is Star Wars Day. Always. Always. Why is May 25th Star Wars Day? Why not this May the 4th? Because everything's on sale right now. They want to sell you something. It's not a celebration of Star Wars. It's a celebration of Fill My Pockets. The Zahn novels were the unfilmed sequel trilogy. I agree with Mark. I absolutely agree with Mark. Punk Waddle, the EU is canon. Some of us still believe it is the real canon. Because it was canon before Lucasfilm bought it, and then they decided to cherry pick from it, and yada, yada, yada. You know, these are your opinions. They're how you feel about something. Does that mean it's wrong? No. There are people that will go into all kinds of stuff trying to prove that they're the ones that are right. I mean, it's a big game. It's a big game, and that game has been played out over and over and over again over the course of the last however long this shit's been going on, since even before Last Jedi came out. This has been the way. There are people that have argued this and argued that. There was someone arguing about the fact that Lucas wasn't going to do the prequel trilogy back in the day, that he was going to do the Thrawn trilogy. And I was like, yeah, that's not going to happen. EU is no Disney canon, but they are picking from it. They stole from Dark Empire with the last movie, and they have introduced Corran Horn and possibly the E-Wing. The only non-canonical EU books are written by the rat bastard Kevin J. Anderson. I liked some of Jedi Academy. Sue me. It's my opinion. Good morning, all. Any Star Wars under Disney is not the Star Wars I grew up with, so it ain't my Star Wars. I can totally agree with that. But why fight? Why fight about it? Why fight about it? Why cause drama? Why get into hated beefs and throwing matches and cursing matches? And the shit's been going on forever. It started before all of this happened with Disney, and it's just gotten worse. Why? Because people are very passionate about what they talk about, but they forget that a lot of this is about your opinion. Arwen Avalon, Jedi Academy is better than the sequels. I agree. That's what we nerds do. Project Storytime. That's right. Right there. That's what we do. We nerd out over things. And we nerd out over our opinions. And we nerd out about how much we like something. And even when someone comes along and said, you're stupid for liking this, we still nerd out. If anything's the way, that is the way. And why should we stop doing that? Why should we stop doing that? Why should we stop being who we are? So we can be someone else? Nah, we talked about that this morning. First thing out of the bat, before I even rolled the credits. Why be someone else? Why not just be yourself? Maybe there's something there that you're not proud of. Maybe there's something there you don't want to be. So you want to be someone else. I'd rather just be me. Why fight that? Why not just throw your heart and soul into what you do and let the chips fall where they may? Oh, but Loki, someone might find out about this, or someone might find out. Quit living in fear. Fear is the mind killer. Did anybody see the new Dune commercial? I don't know. I'm kind of excited. Filmed 100% in IMAX. I want to see it. I don't care. I'm going to go and see it. I want to see Dune 2, Chapter 2. I really liked the first one. I thought it was a really kick-ass visual and auditory experience. I want to see part 2. Loki and I have gone back and forth about the Jedi Training Academy. Most of it was jabs back and forth and is us laughing our ass off. Yes, right there. I'm not a huge Kevin J. Anderson fan. Some of that book is hard. Some of those 3 books are hard to get through. But there are some ideas and some concepts that I absolutely loved. I loved Mara going to his academy. I loved the twins figuring out what was going on, and the fact that they could see Luke. There were some really cool things I liked in that book and some things I absolutely hated. I love that they introduced Dala. I love that they introduced her. Shit, she was still showing up later even after everyone thought she was dead. Talk about bringing people back to life. A Dega Outlaw with $1.99 super chat, and he says, "Long live the fighters." When he made my blade chip and shatter, I was like, yeah, here you go, brother. Larry with the $2 super chat. Disney has divided Star Wars fandom on purpose. Yes, they have. This one is just for you guys. Skull!
Long live the fighters!
We ain't got time for that shit. Why? Louis Sparrow, first part of Dune was great. Didn't think much of the trailer, but I still want to see part 2. When he said, "May my blade chip and shatter," I was like, oh yeah, bring it. Knife fight. We did not get to see the Emperor, though. I want to see the Emperor, man. If Josh was here, he could do it. I can't do, more cowbell. I think that if Paul Atreides wants to take over the universe, well, he needs one more thing. More cowbell. I can't do it like Josh can do it. But I can't wait. I want to see him. I want to see him as the Emperor. The Emperor, Shadazar, the whatever. I can't wait. I can't wait to see it. I'm excited. How long has it been since? Yeah, he's here. He's like, I'm here. I am here. More cowbell. Project Storytime. He can do it. He can do walking like nobody's business. I think I need more cowbell. Shaddam the Fourth. Thank you. Snortapoof Scuber. Padishah Emperor Shaddam the Fourth. Thank you, Bush McFadden. I'm a little excited this morning, so my brain's not all there yet. I'm excited. I want to see it. You know what I don't want to see? I don't want to see friends fighting and calling each other names because they have a different opinion. But if that's what they're good to do, there's nothing you could do to stop it. Can you get upset about it? Sure you can. Mexican Iron Man didn't watch the Rambo movies. He read the Wikipedia plot synopsis. I have pictures. Holy shit, DM me the pictures, Shum. I'll put them up. DM me the pictures. By all means. Would love to see it. So I'll check my DMs again here in a minute. We'll figure that out. So, Star Wars Day announcement. Oh, this is something. Oh, Pops. Okay. I just checked my stuff and I got something from Pat S saying Star Wars announcement. Okay, well. Yeah, 25th. 25th, not the 4th. Why? Because this is when they want to sell you everything. Oh my God, everything's on sale. Get your Star Wars games. Okay, so I said the other day that I was not going to see Return of the Jedi in theaters. Why? I've got a home entertainment system. When I move, I'm actually doing a home theater. So when we move, I'm actually setting up a home theater with a projector, popcorn machine, full 9 yards. So I've got the popcorn machine, I've got the projector. I've got to get a 180-inch screen, white screen, and I'm going to set up a movie room. So I'll watch it. I'll watch it then. Kind of. It's going to kind of be Loki's Man Cave. It's just going to be a theater room. I'll have my office with my stuff in it, but I'm going to do a theater room. So we'll have a projector and a little sound system, little 5.1 sound system. They kick out us nerds, the ones with passion. All they'll have left are the ones who just like the shiny things. When those move on, they be wondering where we all went. That's right. That's right. Sorry, I've got a little indigestion this morning. I've been trying a new cereal. I can't do sugar. Obviously. So guess what? The Cocoa Rice Krispies are out. Cocoa Rice Krispies are out. I can do a little cinnamon in there, but that's it. I can put a little cinnamon in there, but that is it. Is Dune going to be a trilogy? No, not as far as I know. It's just going to be part 1 and part 2. If they do something, it'll probably be with their kids. So there are books that go on and tell a bigger story. I hope they do that. I don't know if they'll get the thumbs up on that or not. This is the big story, though. Oatmeal Loki. No. Maybe cream of wheat. Y'all ever have creamy wheat? Maybe cream of wheat. There you go. Not oatmeal, though. Ugh. Kick cereal? No. I just went to regular Rice Krispies. No sugar. I've got to be careful. I've got to be good. If I want to live more than the next 10 years, I got to be good. So it sucks. Sure, I want my Cocoa Krispies, damn it. But hey, I love oatmeal. Mahogany draws right there. Cream of wheat. I like cream of wheat. So malto meal. Malto meal is good too. I don't know. I get up, I have my cereal, I listen to people. I was listening 24/7 this morning while I was waking up, eating my breakfast before the show. I had the best cereal. It's called Eggs and Bacon. I like eggs and sausage. I just usually don't get up early enough. I get up an hour before the show. So I've just got to I don't know. I got to sit for a little bit after I wake up. I'm not the type of person that's like, hi, everybody, how's it going? I just woke up, just got out of bed. Woo-wee. I got to process. So I'll end up burning my damn house down if I cook something that early. I think we need to get an EU video from Loki for the 25th Star Wars celebration. Dude, whatever. I'll give you the best books and what I think about them. That's probably going to end up being the Thrawn trilogy. But the original Thrawn trilogy, there are other Thrawn trilogies that he's written. Those aren't as good, though. Apparently, in the next Dune movie, Anakin shows up screaming about hating sand and worms. And worms. They're gooey and moist, and they get everywhere. Ew. Ew. It's like me. I need an hour to wake up. Till then, don't bother me. Right there. Moons of Madness got it. I need an hour to wake up. Don't say anything. Don't throw anything on my plate. Don't just give me some cereal and let me wake the hell up. And weekends, though, Dean, I do sausage and eggs. So I'll cook the sausage up. I use the old folks hot patties, hot and spicy patties. I'll cook those up, and then I will pour most of the grease out and then throw the eggs in there with some cheese. So no, I got told the other day, nobody cooks their eggs like that. I'm like, okay, so let's say I'm cooking for 2 people. I do 4 eggs, in just a bowl, and I put the cheese in there and I mix it all up with a fork. Use a fork, not a whisk, because a whisk will add too much air to the eggs. I do not use milk. I don't use milk. So I just do the eggs, and then I pour it on top of the leftover sausage grease. But after I pour most of it out, just whatever's still in the skillet, I pour it in there, and the cheese bonds to the egg. So it's not like you've got like melted cheese on top. I don't like that. I really don't. I want the cheese to like bond and become part of the egg. Like the mild old folks sausage patties. Yeah, I like the hot ones. And I cook them up really fast. So I don't know how I figured that one out, because I was always told, you wanna cook your sausage for blah 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 medium. Nah, I turn that bitch up on high, and I make some damn black hockey pucks. But the inside still, I like the crispy on the outside. Crispy on the outside, good and yummy on the inside. Sadly, I can't eat egg yolks anymore. Egg whites only from here on out. Man. You can probably do the same thing. Just pour the egg whites in a bowl and mix some cheese in it, and then just whoosh. Yeah. Cheese in the eggs. I love that. I can put salt. I can do salt. My salt levels are fine. So I can use salt. I'm having chips lately. I'm like, you know what? I've already ruined one thing. I might as well just, load up on chips. What? No yolk? No yolk. I do yolk. I just do the whole egg. Anyway, we're going to end up sitting here talking about how to make eggs. Thank you, Dean. It's Star Wars, man. Snowdub posted a picture last night of taking his kid to see Return of the Jedi. Do I have a problem with that? No. Did it pay Disney? Sure it did. But you get 1 or 2 of those experiences with your kid, and that's it. And they'll carry on that experience. Let's go see the OG in theaters. You've never seen it in theaters before. Let's go. It's a once in a decade experience. So take them. I'm not gonna get mad at Snow for doing that. I'm not gonna be like, you traitor! You took your kid to freaking Star Wars, Disney, blah, blah, blah. No. Why get mad about something like that? I'm not going to go because I've seen it. I've seen it twice in theaters. I saw the original OG when they did the THX restoration, and then I saw the special edition. I've seen it. I've seen them. I've seen all 3 of them. I don't need to go back. Maybe later. Maybe sometime in the future, but not right now. I don't need to go see it. If I want to watch it, I can watch it here. And when I move, I'll have my damn own home theater. So 3 films in Star Wars only. I don't know. People give the prequels a lot of hate. The first movie is not what a lot of people thought it was going to be, but there was a lot of kick-ass shit in it. And then you've got Revenge of the Sith. So I saw somebody the other day posted a thing for Revenge of the Sith, and it was they posted a thing for Revenge of the Sith, and it was at the bottom of their list below everything else, even Solo. And I was like, You can have that opinion. Oh, there we go. There we go. Mikey looking at Mikey having the Wikipedia of Rambo pulled up while he's watching it on his big screen TV. The evidence is clear. Shum has come forth with the evidence. So there we go. There we go. Mike, you've been called out. You must prove your innocence. We no longer live in a society where you have to, where you are innocent until proven guilty. You have been proven guilty, so now you have to prove your innocence. So please explain, Mikey. Thank you, Shum. What did Arwen Sano say? I'm going to see any Star Wars films in theater. It will definitely be the OGs. Yeah. Mark saw them all the year they came out. I saw Jedi when it came out. And I barely remember that. I just remember getting excited and my parents grabbing me, trying to make me sit down when the Ewoks did their thing. That's all I remember. I would go see the OT, but I won't go again for the specialized editions. See, that's the wonderful thing. That's the wonderful thing that I've got. Okay, so I've got the THX on DVD. So I'll just put the THX on DVD versions up and watch them. They're not the despecialized ones, but they're on DVD. It'll work. It'll work. I've got them. I can watch them. So those are the ones that came in the 2-pack, the DVD 2-pack, where you got the specialized editions and you got the THX versions at the same time. I saw all the OG on the opening day first showing. Of course you did. It takes you to a galaxy far, far away. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Shockwave says, I vaguely remember watching Empire at a drive-in. Can you still love these IPs today? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can still love Star Trek just as much as you did when you were growing up. You can still love Star Wars just as much as you did and not like Disney and not want to have anything to do with Disney. That's fine. They want to make you think that you can't. They want to make you think that you can't. You're gone. Get out. You don't need to have anything to do with these properties anymore. You don't need to have anything to do with these properties anymore. You're gone. You're banished. Don't dare watch them. But that's not true. But that's not true. When that first note blasts in the opening theme song, you immediately know what it is. So back in 95, 96, I was on a beach in San Clemente, California on July 4th. We had just went and saw Independence Day, and we were hanging out on the beach, and this guy was walking around with a giant boombox. Remember that? Remember the giant boomboxes? And it was playing all kinds of music, and suddenly you hear the Star Wars music, and everybody started clapping. No one was clapping for the rock and roll or the other music or anything like that. They just started clapping as soon as Star Wars started playing. Everybody got up and started clapping. Yeah, the boombox days. The Americans call them a ghetto blaster. Yes. I think Q said something like that. Not Star Trek Q, the other Q. The gadget guy Q. Here's the thing. If you enjoy it, go see it. If you don't go see it. Simple as that. But now you got people, yo, you traitor, you liked this that they did, you traitor. I remember catching 9 kinds of shit for liking Mandalorian. First 2 seasons were great. I absolutely loved them. I hated the music at the beginning. I absolutely hated the music. But eventually I was like, now I could care less. I heard about all the shenanigans on season 3, and I obviously watched Book of Boba Fett. It's probably the last one that may be the last maybe the last Star Wars season I watched of anything Disney was season 2 of Mando or Book of Boba Fett. So, and it just is disappointing. And I had this feeling. I was like, man, they're getting you all excited about Robert Rodriguez coming in, and it's going to be badass, and it's going to be like, damn, people getting their arms blown off. And I was like, they're not going to do it. It's not going to happen. They're not just going to give him the reins and say, go nuts, dude. They're going to keep him in check the whole way. And that's exactly what they did. And that's exactly what it felt like. It was like, okay, this is Robert Rodriguez. We expected like Star Wars. What's the movie with the titty twister and the vampires? Welcome to the titty twister. Yeah, whatever it was. We expected that with like Star Wars, and we got Spy Kids Star Wars with the spinning and the first Star Wars soundtrack you bought. Oh shit. Okay, so Dusk Till Dawn. Thank you, Punk Waddle. From Dusk Till Dawn, thank you. I'm gonna lose my geek card one day just because I can't remember the name of a damn movie. Once Upon a Time on Mandalore or El Mandalorian. Yes. Dusk Till Dawn. Yes. Yeah, I wanted to see Once Upon a Time on Mandalore. Yes, I absolutely agree. First soundtrack. Okay, so I got the radio broadcast of Star Wars. I'm going to see if I can pull up the cast because it had a really good cast. And that had the soundtrack of the original movie. Let's see. It had some really good people in it. 5 hour and 56 minute radio serial original broadcast on National Public Radio March 2nd, 1981. It was adapted by Brian Daley from the 1977 film and directed by John Madden. I can't believe that can't be the right John Madden. With music by John Williams and sound design for Lucasfilm by Ben Burt. Okay, who was the cast? Where's the cast? Okay, so we've got Mark Hamill, Anthony Daniels, Perry King, Brock Peters. Brock Peters played Vader. Billy D. Williams, and John Lithgow. What a cast. What a great cast, man. So they did Star Wars on 1981. They did Empire Strikes Back in 1983. And they did Return of the Jedi in 1996. So Ford was unavailable as he was filming Raiders of the Lost Ark. So he couldn't do it. But those were great. So the first soundtrack I had was the original on cassette. And that's because it came with that set. So it came with that set. And I was so excited. I listened to that thing over and over and over. Darth Vader was voiced by the guy who played Admiral Cartwright. Yes. Brock Peters played Admiral Cartwright in Star Trek. He also played Benjamin Sisko's dad. And a couple of other roles too. I'm pretty sure in Star Trek he was a mainstay. He was one of those guys that they just kept bringing back for anything they could get him for. Selma Hayek with a snake. Star Wars is what we should have got. Yes. That's not what happened. All right, Disney's in charge. It's just like, what do you think would happen if Tarantino got to make a Star Trek movie? I know what's going to happen. You're going to have a badass Samuel L. Jackson Klingon who boards the Enterprise. And as the Enterprise is being boarded by Klingons, as they're coming on board the ship, you've got that 70s like bow now now ba 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 bow now now na na na, and you got Klingons like going through the ship with their guns raised in unison to the music, looking around like we're gonna blast us some Starfleet officers, man. Dude, I would go nuts. I would go absolutely nuts. Here, give Tarantino the keys to Star Trek. Give Tarantino the keys to Star Trek. Samuel L. Jackson playing a Klingon. That has to happen. Has to. Has to. And not the fugly ass Klingons from STD. No. You can't even understand what he's saying. No. You want some Gowron shit in there. Jakwi Puko Tuku. Wolf. Yes, you want some badass Klingons. You want some General Martok shit, man. You want some General Martok shit. Wolf! Ha ha! Which bird of prey is yours? It's the one that says, now you die, motherfucker. Yes! Mark the Infinitely Tired. Yes. We want a bird of prey with bad motherfucker on it. Have we got the right Klingon? And you know what Samuel Jackson's going to say? He's going to say, fuck yeah! That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Absolutely. DS9 TNG Klingons. But that's just my opinion. Tonight we drink, for tomorrow we all may die. Kern. Yes, Moons of Madness. Kern. Kapla, motherfucker. Yes. Yes. This is what I'm talking about. The grumpiest happy people in the galaxy. Klingons, Asajj Melody. See, I'm excited. I'm excited talking about this. I would love to see this. I'm sick of all these motherfucking Gemini on this motherfucking planet. Oh, man. Oh, dude. I'm... Holy shit. Want to tell me about the dead spoonhead in my garage? Why is there a dead Cardassian in my garage? Oh my God. I'm going to take your damn ship. That's right. Oh shit. I love Klingons. I want Star Trek Expendables. Yeah. Give us something. Give us something. Oh, man, Penny, thank you. You guys make my morning. I mean, shit, this is all of you. This is all of you guys. I just brought up Samuel L. Jackson in Star Trek. Now everybody's running with it. Oh, thank you, Penny. Thank you, guys. I think Floral needs to meet some Klingons. He's just grumpy and hangs out with the troll too often. That Wilton. That'll do it. That'll do it. May the 4th be with you, all of Valhalla. Good morning, Leia Rose. Good morning. How are you doing? So Baby Yoda will be Joe Pesci, as Ricky Gervais predicted. I hope so. God help us. We need something. We need something. We really do. Oh, fuck, I shot Garrick in the face. What'd you do that for? Maybe you hit a temporal wake or something. Holy shit. Yes. Oh, fuck, I shot Garrick in the face. What'd you do that for? I don't know. Maybe you hit a temporal wake or something. You know he pulled that trigger. Okay? Just watch. Go back and watch that scene. He did that on purpose. Okay? Just to prove a point. He did that on purpose. Just to prove a point. There's no denying that. Because he's arguing with Jules about God coming down from heaven and stopping a bullet. And he's arguing with him. And he has to have his way. So what does he do? He shoots Marvin in the face. He does it. He pulls his... No, he doesn't just have his finger on the trigger, Bosch. He squeezes. Go back and watch. That motherfucker squeezes the trigger. That's no accident. He did that on purpose just to prove a point, that prick. What about Neelix's Klingon Smex tape? Oh my God. June Wong. June Wong. I don't need to know about no Smex tape with Klingon or with Neelix. God help us if it was Tuvix. I find this very illogical, Neelix. Oh, it's okay, Mr. Vulcan. It's okay. You can do it. Just reach out and take it. Ugh. Luis Sparrow with a £2 super chat. Kapla! Kapla, Luis. Thank you guys so very much. June Wong and Luis Sparrow for your super chats. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And this one is just for you. I think this is appropriate. Skull!
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brother.
Project Storytime. The 56th rule of acquisition states that you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee. Oh, but you gotta bring him back. No dicking around with the prankies. You gotta bring Zek back. Oh my God, bring Zek back. You gotta bring Zek back. God help us, man. When death is on the line. Oh, holy shit. Zeki. Oh, Arwen. Zeki. Now Zeki. My beetle snuff collection. Oh, what's that, boy? Rom. Hello, Rom. It's me, Quark. Huh? No, not you. I don't like you. Holy shit. Inconceivable. Yes, bring Zek back. Inconceivable. Why do we find all this funny? Why do we find all this funny and laugh? Because in our opinion, it is funny. That looks like Tasty Gok might have a bite. Do you mind if I have a bite of your Tasty Gok? That is some Tasty Gok. What's in this motherfucker? Oh, it's Sprite. Do you mind if I have a sip of your, oh no, blood wine. Do you mind if I have a sip of your blood wine to wash this Gok down? Oh my God. Pam Grier as Lursa and Vitor's mom looking for revenge. Holy shit. Yes, the mother of the Duras sisters. Holy shit. Oh my God. Prune juice, chilled. Motherfucker, why you be drinking prune juice? It's a warrior's drink. No. This is a motherfucking warrior's drink. I don't know what the hell you drinking. Gok is only best if served live. Yes, I know my Star Trek. I love my Star Trek. I could quote Star Trek all day. Prune juice is a motherfucking warrior's drink, bitch. Oh, can we work in Linda Carter somehow? I'm sure we can. How about she's like the admiral? She'll be the admiral of Starfleet. She gives the Enterprise its orders. How about that? We'll work in Linda Carter as an admiral of Starfleet. Yes, we can do that. I'm totally down with that. You know, always work in Linda Carter. Yes, absolutely. Holy shit. See, that's what I want to see. When you think Quentin Tarantino is going to direct, Quentin Tarantino is going to direct a Star Trek movie. He only needs one more thing, more cowbell. You are on the council. We do not grant you the rank of captain. Sit down, young Kirk. Oh, I bet. God help us. Can we all agree on one thing? Can these motherfuckers stop trying to copy each other? We didn't need the Enterprise flying through the Borg cube, going to the middle like the Millennium Falcon and the Death Star. We didn't need that, right? We didn't need it. I'm sorry. I just couldn't get on board with that. I'm like, all right, you got Data at the helm doing shit that even he couldn't do, whatever, but you can't just make the Enterprise fly like the Defiant. You got to give us some kind of warning. I don't know. Oh, I installed extra spinny engines. They spin now, Captain. I mean, give Geordi something to do. I installed extra maneuvering thrusters. Okay, find a way to explain it. Give us something. Don't just do it and then expect everybody to just, oh my God, it's the bestest things ever. Oh. Bator was hot, even as a Klingon. I'm not wrong. No. When she's on her knees in front of Worf pouring him tea and she's like, got her hands on his thighs and his legs spread, and you're just like, holy shit. A Klingon is smexy as fuck. The mother of what's his name? Worf's kid. She was hot. She was only half Klingon though. B'Elanna was okay. B'Elanna was whiny though. I didn't like how whiny B'Elanna was. B'Elanna was always kind of whiny. Alexander's mom. Yeah, she was fucking hot. So originally, for those of you who don't know, the woman that played Alexander's mother, she was a Vulcan in an episode. It was the episode where where Data's grandpa takes over him. He dies, but he like downloads his consciousness into Data's mind. There's a Vulcan chick in that episode, played by the same actress that played Alexander's mom. And they were originally, those two were going to have a relationship. And it was going to be like, oh my God, you've got the Klingon in a relationship with a Vulcan. You've got this highly emotional guy in this relationship with this no emotional woman. And that got scrapped. So many ideas from season 1 and 2 going into season 3 got scrapped because they were always fighting in the back. It was Gene versus everybody else. So they were always fighting about everything. And then eventually they brought on Alexander's mother, and they get, they have a kid, and then Worf ends up being a dad. We're nerds too. Okay. All right. We're all nerds here. So you all obviously know the story. So I wish they'd have kept her around because she was hot. But yeah. Bator, damn. That scene in that 2-parter on TNG, I'm shit at remembering episodes names, For Honor or whatever it was, where Worf joins his brother and they're doing the Klingon Civil War. Absolutely wonderful scene with her in it. Yeah. I'm like, holy shit, I'm going to try to do a Klingon. You can be our friend. And she's like, yeah, you can be our friend. What's up, Snowdub? What is up? The Puppet Master is here. Good morning, Snowdub. Good morning. Skull and tuck and roll, brother. Nerds. Yeah. Grim, what's up? Nerds. Yes. Not just Gene, Maurice as well, because to cause tons of drama. Yeah. A whole bunch of shit happened. Everything got derailed and rewritten and remade and rethought. And wasn't until really they did the best of both worlds shit that they started to get really on track with what the hell they were doing. She has very nice muscles. Check off. What'd you guys think about them using Anton's name? It's a nice little nod. Anton Yelkin, the kid that played Chekhov in the JJ movies, taken from us way too young. Good kid that got taken way too young. All over a fucking brake part in his Jeep that just didn't catch, and then got rolled over by his own damn Jeep. Poor kid. I didn't have any issue with that either. I thought it was a nice nod. It was a nice nod to the kid, Anton Chekhov. I thought it was a nice nod to that kid. Did that lawsuit ever go through? I have no idea. If it did, it was kept quiet. Bush. If it did, it was kept quiet. It might have been a Suburban. I thought it was a Jeep. I was under the impression it was a Jeep, and it was a factory problem with the shifter that it wouldn't click into position. You'd think that it was in park. You're like, boom, it's in park. He gets out. He goes to his mailbox. It's slowly backing up, and as he turns around, he gets pinned between his brick mailbox and his Jeep. So it was a problem with the automatic shifter that it didn't click in place. Luckily, see, this is a weird thing. So I had a Dodge Charger, and it was a '07 SRT8 Charger, and there was a safety feature, okay, to keep it from coming out of park. It would lock, obviously. It would lock. When you put it in park, it would lock, and there was no way to move it out of park. It was a Jeep Grand Cherokee. Okay, I just know it was a Jeep. It was a Jeep product. So it was a Jeep Grand Cherokee. If that mechanism failed, you could not shift the car. You were stuck wherever you were. Literally, I'm in a gas station trying to figure out why my car won't come out of park. And I look up this shit and then, it's a safety feature. So I popped the little assembly of my shifter off. There's like a plastic guard, and I used a pen to go in and flip this little toggle, and then boom, I could start my car. But I basically had to take it because it's a safety thing. It's a safety measure. Snowed Up says, took Snow Kid to Return of the Jedi last night. It was a blast. I was disappointed they digitally added Lizzo to the movie. But the good news is Leia kills her by choking her with a chain. Leia. No, Lizzo. I will never join you. Die, bitch. Oh, Lizzo Baboto. Thank you so much for that $10 super chat, Snowed Up. You guys keep the fire burning bright here on Valhalla, and this one's just for you, brother. We're the throw you $1. Score! Oh, no. No, can't throw you $1. We're going to tuck and roll! Holy shit. I'm glad you had a good time. I'm glad you had a good time with your boy. To hell with anybody that says you support Disney by taking your kid to see that movie. It's one of those, once in a decade type things. You go and you see Star Wars with the kid. I'm not going to go see it because I've got the THX DVD version. I'll watch that. I'll put it up on a big screen and I'll watch that. But that's my choice. It's not true. You shouldn't have to make a choice just because of that bullshit. You don't have to get in these big ass arguments and fights with people because they disagree with you. Always remember that. We're not out there fighting just to fight and argue. It's not just about fighting and arguing. We're here talking about how we feel about something and giving you our opinions because we are told and pointed at and yelled at that we are ists, obes, and Yahtzees if we feel this way. If you have this opinion, you are evil. Opinions vary. Everybody's got a different opinion. They're like assholes. Everybody's got one. Some are just dirtier than others. Yeah, tuck and roll, Lizzo. Asajj Melody. Tuck and roll, Lizzo. You shouldn't be damned because of your opinion. And God, let other people have their opinion. If someone thinks that Revenge of the Sith is the worst Star Wars movie, whatever. You can tell them, you can tell them why you think they're, high as a kite. Right, Grim. What you saying, huh? That's right. Who cares? At the end of the day, we're all here talking about the same shit. How many videos do you see going up every day that say the same thing? How many? Oh, I'm gonna pull something up here. In just a second. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Brandon Looney Tunes Fan 2000 just uploaded 2 new videos. Latino Slant is talking about what's Paulie talking about. Rage Hoep series. Bibbo turns 30. Some original shit. Let's see. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 projected for franchise worst opening. Disney and Big Trouble, Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Disney Nightmare for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Let's see. How many more Guardians of the Galaxy videos do we have? Oh, Orge Board! Star Wars Eve. May the 4th be with you. Almost. Let's see. I know there were people talking about this yesterday. So you've got a bunch of people all talking about the same shit. There are going to be arguments. Guardians of the Galaxy was meant to be modern day Star Wars. Machini draws. I liked the first one. I thought the second one was weak. I don't know. I think having him be the reason why everybody got snapped was kind of stupid. When I see Disney, Marvel, Woke Wars uploads or streams, I just don't watch. Why? Why? Can you guys tell me why? Why, when you see that, are you just like, nope? Because, I mean, I've gone at this from a completely different angle. When I said I'm not going to cover Disney television and I'm not going to cover Disney movies, I was told I was crazy. This was my all access pass to getting into everyone's living rooms and all this shit. I was told I was nuts to not talk about it. I just don't want to. I don't want to cover it. I don't want to be that kind of channel. What's wrong with that? I don't think anything's wrong with that. If you want to run with content like that, if you want to obsess over all that shit, that's fine. Obsess over it. I don't want to. There's fun stuff I want to talk about, like what we were just talking about. Man, Samuel L. Jackson in Star Trek. Yeah, but how many of those moments are you going to have? I don't know, but it's going to be fun fucking journey finding out how many moments we're going to have. They're generally saying the same thing repeatedly. And I can't stand fucking rumors. God, you say one thing about rumors to some of these people and they go absolutely nuts. Like you're saying God doesn't fucking exist or something. It's so funny. And then as soon as what they say doesn't happen, they're so fast onto something else that you're like, wait a minute, what about this shit that was going to happen that you said, nah, I never said that. We're going on to this, and that. And I'm like, yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Classic fan arguments can be fun. With the new stuff, it's just not fun to debate it anymore. Right there, Louis Sparrow. It's not. It's just, it causes all kinds of shit. You get whiplash trying to keep up. Thank you, Moons of Madness. Going to catch up. Want to say good morning, Valhalla. Good morning, Magitech Mags. How are you doing? We've got a little video just for you. Here we go. Little toxic femininity this morning at the end. Skull! But Loki, Mike Zero has inside sources that confirm Favreau and Filoni are rebooting everything. Yeah, and they're having a baby too, apparently. They're having a baby. Filoni has stabbed KK in the back and aligned with his arch nemesis, Favreau, to create a new timeline. They pulled the rug out from under KK. She's getting fired at this past Star Wars celebration. She's getting fired, and she's not going to be around anymore. And they're taking over, and they're going to form their own company. It's going to be called Babyloni Pictures, and they are taking Star Wars from Disney. Oh, I've got an iceberg. To sell you. It's at the North Pole. It's an iceberg It's only $1 million, but you can have Pabloni Enterprises, and you can have this fucking iceberg for $1 million. Just $1 million. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Think about it. $1 million, and you have ice cubes for the rest of your life. It's not a bad deal. It's not a bad deal. I've got an iceberg to sell you for $1 million. Just 1 million sold. The Pabloni-verse is coming, ladies and gentlemen. The Pabloni-verse is coming. They're taking Star Wars from Disney. They're walking down the ramp and out the door with Star Wars in their pockets. And they're going to create their own universe away from Disney. If you believe that, I've got $1 million ice cube to sell you. Pabloni Ltd. Right there. Limited. TM. I have the D10 asteroid made of rare earth minerals. It's yours for $5. All you need to do is get to it. That's right. That's right. Isn't this amazing? Isn't this freaking amazing? Good morning, Legendary Tron. He fights for the users, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, my friend. How are you doing? Do not come. Do not come. I came. That's right. Guys, always double check. Look at who you're dealing with. If this person has sold you on a bill of goods that is a lie over and over and over and over again, why are you still buying goods from them when they cannot deliver? If they can't deliver what they're trying to sell you, I don't buy it. It's that simple. It's that simple. I know you want hope, but you're not going to get it there. Because all you're going to get is more lies. Arwen, take care, Arwen. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you all so much for being here. Never thought I would see Marvel and Star Wars die at the same time. It's poetic. It is. It is. And there's going to be people that try and sell you on hope, that try and tell you that they can change things, that try and tell you that, oh, if we just do this, we can get them to hear us. No, you can't. Not Disney. That's never going to change. Their castle will be burning to the ground around them, and they will still try and sell you the same old shit. Oh, yeah, we talked about that earlier, Tron. Freaking awesome. Can't wait to see it in IMAX. 100% filmed in IMAX. Guys, I'm out of here. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Guys, be safe. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the triumvirate. Loki, Dave Bob, and the sausage queen of Valhalla, Arwen Avalon. Take care, everybody. Someone asked if there's going to be a Thursday night show with the Dega. As far as I know, yes. If that changes, I will let you know. Take care, everybody.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.